There is no greater sacrifice that you can make than serving this country in the military. Now, I know there are a variety of reasons that people will join the military. Some are self serving reasons, some feel like they have no other options. Some join for a career path, some join to get away from home, and some to simply serve their country. But the reason you join doesn't matter. Whether you join the military to serve your country or you join for self serving reasons, I don't care. At the end of the day, you volunteered to sacrifice your life to protect mine. You volunteered to sacrifice your life to give me the right to do what I'm doing right now. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't do it. I'm not what you call a team player. I work better alone. I don't like following rules. I don't like taking orders from someone. The main reason that I wouldn't be a great soldier, I'm too selfish with my time. I would not want to give away 4 or more years of my life. Time away from my friends and family, time away from my comfort zone, time away from my life and everything that I enjoy doing. I have nothing but respect and admiration for the people in our military. We often hear stories of soldiers that they come home from war and they're just unable to get their shit together. PTSD often leads to drug abuse or depression. How many times have you been out running errands or going out to get lunch and you see the homeless veteran on the street begging for money, begging for assistance? The VA, they're supposed to help with these problems, but just like damn near every other government run organization, the VA is plagued by incompetence. A lot of military veterans, they're hesitant to ask for help. They feel like the resources should be given to someone who needs it. We hear a lot of tragic cases of soldiers coming home from war and going into a downward spiral. So when I see military veterans coming home and they find a way to succeed, I feel like it's the least that I can do to do whatever I can to support them. Have you guys ever heard of Black Rifle Coffee Company? Company was founded in 2014 by Evan Hafer, a veteran with 20 years of service in the military. From what I can tell, one of the requirements to work at Black Rifle, you must be a former member of the military. But KC, that's not right. What about diversity and inclusion? Yeah, what about it? Fuck your diversity and inclusion. This man gave 20 years of his life so you could spread your diversity and inclusion propaganda. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. One of the goals of Black Rifle is to eventually hire 10,000 members of the military. They assist veterans coming home from war and starting their own business. In their mission statement, Black Rifle states, "We serve coffee and culture to people who love America." Let me translate that for you because they say this much nicer than I do. What they're saying is, if you're a member of Woke United Methodist or a graduate of Woke U, go grab your cucumber and fuck off. Yesterday, the Dallas Cowboys announced a new partnership deal between the franchise and Black Rifle Coffee Company. Now, I rarely defend Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, at least from an on-the-field perspective. I think the Cowboys are one of the worst run franchises in the NFL. Every year on paper, they have one of the most talented rosters in the league. Every year on paper, they go into the season as playoff contenders. And every year, they end the season in disappointment. Jerry Jones can't get out of his own way. The Cowboys haven't hired a good coach since Bill Parcells. They wasted hundreds of millions of dollars on Dak Prescott. The team's a drama-filled shit show. Now, as much as I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys and their annoying fan base on the field, off the field, I do have a lot of respect for Jerry Jones. When Colin Kaepernick was assuming the position of fellatio back in 2016, Jerry Jones was one of the leading voices in the NFL, getting him the fuck out of the league. I can vividly remember that Monday Night Football game back in 2016. I don't remember who the Cowboys were playing, but Jerry Jones told his players, "You kneel for the national anthem tonight? You're not playing for this team anymore." Now, in the interest of compromise, Jerry Jones did kneel with the players before the national anthem. But when the anthem played, everyone was on their feet. The partnership between the Dallas Cowboys and Black Rifle Coffee Company, it makes perfect sense. Black Rifle, they brand themselves as America's Coffee. The Cowboys brand themselves as America's Team. Yesterday, like I said, the Cowboys announced they were celebrating America's birthday this entire week. In honor of the celebration, they're giving away 2 free tickets to a Cowboys home game and a 1-year subscription to Black Rifle Coffee. They included this video in the promotion package. Check it out. Very nicely put together. It was reminiscent of video packages that we used to see from sports teams on a regular basis. You know, before they were afraid of being cucumbered by parishioners at Woke United Methodist. This should be a non-story. Unless you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys who wants to enter the contest to get free tickets, this entire promotion should be a non-story. It's a marketing ploy by Black Rifle Coffee to increase their customer base. That's it. But you guys know how the unemployables operate. These people have nothing to do with their lives besides looking for something to offend them. Instead of going out and getting a real job, they sit home collecting their woke welfare, scouring Twitter for something to give them a woke boner. This simple tweet and video package incited erections across Twitter yesterday. Circle jerks were immediately scheduled. Articles are being written right now by aspiring journalists at Woke U. Twitter fingers are beginning to cramp from the fake outrage. I mean, there's just so many offensive things about this partnership. For one, the Dallas Cowboys are in violation of the 7th woke commandment. Thou shalt not be tone deaf. There was a shooting outside of Chicago on July 4th in a suburb. But it's the strangest thing. There are hundreds of shootings inside Chicago every month, most of them involving black-on-black crime. We never hear anything about it from the media. It's like it never happens. But when a deranged white kid shoots people in a Chicago suburb, it is nonstop media coverage the past 48 hours. Every major politician is so emotional. We must put an end to gun violence. Oh, let me put on this fake emotional performance as I pretend to care about the victims and their families. Check out this tweet from some verified virgin named Robert Little or Robert Little. Robert, he is a fighter for diversity and inclusion, which means he tweets positive things about black people and negative shit about white people. See how that works? Diversity and inclusion. The verified virgin, he managed to hit a woke double. He found a way to describe Black Rifle Coffee that included guns and mythical racism. He found a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse wearing a Black Rifle t-shirt. Just in case you guys didn't know, Kyle Rittenhouse, he has become a symbol at Woke United Methodist. He symbolizes racism and the white devil. According to Robbie here, Black Rifle is a racist company because they're against kneeling for the national anthem. Imagine that. A company founded by veterans of the military being against disrespecting the military. I would imagine it's highly offensive to someone who risked their life so you could be a complete shitfuck to disrespect their service and the national anthem. But let's move on because the fake outrage continued. Check out this tweet from some verified shitfuck named Mike Tadao. He is obviously a low man on the woke totem pole. He is yet to receive the honor of being able to capitalize the first letters in his name. Mike Tadao claims to live in a simulated life, a simulation, and he wants you to know that his DMs are open, also known as the woke mating call. This is Mike's way of informing potential partners that he's down with the butt bongo. Look at his reasons for Black Rifle being racist. He calls them white nationalists because Kyle Rittenhouse endorsed them. They also endorsed something that Donald Trump did, and protesters January 6th were wearing their apparel. What? You know, I have more respect for members of the military now than I ever have before. I could not imagine risking my life, sacrificing time with my family, So useless fucks like this have the right to spread propaganda. Shit like this, if I were in the military, it would piss me off. One of the co-founders of Black Rifle Coffee, he did 5 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he comes home and he has to deal with clueless assholes calling him a racist. Why don't we send Mike Tadao, send Robert Littall? Why don't we send them to Iraq? Go defend your right to be woke and see how long you last. Let's check out this last one from Michael Gelkin, who covers the Cowboys for the Dallas Morning News. I cannot believe Jerry Jones would work with this company. They named their products after guns. One even has murder in the name. Dude, get the fuck over it. If I were Jerry Jones, I would ban this easily offended asshole from covering my team. Let's protect your feelings, Mikey. I don't want you being triggered by seeing AK-47 coffee in the locker room. In the interest of your feelings, how about you not cover the Cowboys this season? Why don't you go cover the Dallas Mavericks instead? I hear Mark Cuban is very welcoming to reporters willing to grab the spoon and taste the rainbow. Due to all the fake outrage this promotion incited, Jerry Jones released a statement earlier this morning. Let me summarize it for you. What it said? Fuck you. If we offended you, fuck you. I don't care. Jerry Jones said, we support our military. Every bag of Black Rifle Coffee that is sold gives another military veteran the opportunity for a job, for employment. If you're offended by that, fuck off. And good for Jerry Jones. It's about time someone in sports stood up to the dumbasses. You think Mark Cuban would have done this? I used to respect and admire Mark Cuban. The dude used to have balls, but today his balls are located in the purse of Tran Dan. Mark Cuban has become nothing but an apologist to practitioners of celibacy. This story, it is just now breaking this morning, so there really hadn't been enough time to gauge the reaction from the mainstream media, but I guarantee you, someone in the media is going to point out the lack of diversity within Black Rifle Coffee Company. I promise you it's going to happen. Why do I say that? Because their executive management team doesn't include one black person, and it doesn't include a letter of the alphabet. There is no member of management who identifies as a shovel, no one with pink hair. Heath Nielsen, the chief retail officer, he's wearing a suit instead of the required dress. This is a violation of the woke commandments. Black Rifle Coffee is not a diverse company. Instead of hiring woke assholes, they hire normal people. Well, let me know what you think. Jerry Jones partnering with a company founded and employed with military veterans and offending members of Woke United Methodist by doing so. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, kc_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.